How should business owners or operators be strategically approaching their refinancing strategy to have the best foot forward?
I think it's understanding what it is they're going to need over the next few years. So having a real clear view of where they want to take the business, what they want to do, understand the amount of money that they need to borrow, and then seek out the best people to provide that. And the days are gone now where that would have been one of the traditional four banks. It's about tailoring their requirement to what the company needs and a product that suits it best. So spend a lot of time trying to understand that, have the information. So, borrowing requests are best received when the company's got lots of information to support their request, to give them comfort around the areas of cash flow and security if that's necessary.
Where do you often see gaps when businesses are looking to structure refinancing deals?
Externally, the gaps are often in really understanding their market. So where do they sit within their market? Who's their competition? What are the trends emerging from within their market? And the real competition might not be from the people that they've been competing with for the last few years, but from new players, different sources, different platforms, that sort of thing. Internally, I think sometimes the gaps are not having the data analysis and information behind their forecasts. So what works best with lenders is knowing how your forecasts are built together and what data have you captured to underpin that in recent years. So what I'm working on at the moment is a business that needs to raise some money post-COVID. The business managed to get open in between the lockdown periods, and we're using the data that we had around bookings and operations during that period to underpin the next 3 to 5 years. So you've got a real reference point for lenders to go to.
Can you give some more examples around how you're helping some of those businesses that put that proposition together and then go to market, just so people can get an idea?
Well, the first bit is, I think, is to stand back and say, how are you going to present your business? So have a real clear view of what your business is. Make sure things like the website are up to date, because people will do their own due diligence offline. So make sure that's up to date and consistent with the picture that you're giving and painting. Be clear about where your product is, where it sits in the market. Be clear about who your customers are. Think about whether you can have some customer references to help support the view of a well-managed business. Don't underestimate the strength of management. You want to show a breadth of management, a breadth of skills, depth in numbers, experience in areas, but also bring in some kind of new blood in and how you will manage succession issues. So think about the management piece. It's often forgotten when people put it forward. And then look at presenting the cash flows in a strong light, and think about the assets of the business and how they might be used to arrange alternative finance. So that the package you put together, rather than being from one bank like it used to be, might have 3-4 different providers, all tailored to the right areas, such as assets and cash flow.
So if you enjoyed this content, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe for conversations just like this.